football. It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so your main man, the Mexican Mike Tyson, he's done it again. He's been running his mouth. He's been flapping his gums. He's been smoking on that granddaddy perp because he's talking some straight bullshit when it comes to Shakur Stevenson again. All right. Now, before I get into what he said, let me just say that we already know that Issac Cruz, the Mexican Mike Tyson, Pitbull Cruz, he didn't try to fight Shakur. We all know that he's been getting a nice pat on the back for not getting starched by a one-handed Gervonta Davis. He's almost like it's actually made me sick that Issac Cruz has been getting treatment in boxing from fans and the boxing powers that be, like he beat Gervonta Davis. And he didn't beat Gervonta Davis. Now, did he give a great fight? Yes. Was it close? Yes. Does he deserve respect for the performance? 1,000%. But his behavior after the fight and opponent selection from like his people, Sean Gibbons, and all parties involved, it's been nothing short of piss poor. I mean, he fought Eduardo Ramirez on the undercard of Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz. Eduardo Ramirez was a guy who really isn't a puncher at 130. You move him up to 135 so you can get a knockout and people can go crazy, right? Now he's doing the same thing again. He fought Gamboa. He fought Yukiyoris Gamboa. We know he's been shot since like 2017 when he lost to Robinson Castellanos. So that's like, okay, cool. Now on the Crawford-Spence undercard, Pitbull Cruz is fighting Giovanni Cabrera. You know, good fighter. I like Giovanni Cabrera. He's good at 130. He's a good, slick, technical southpaw boxer. But he's not a big puncher at 130. And that's somewhere along the lines of Eduardo Ramirez. I think Giovanni Cabrera is a bit better than Eduardo Ramirez, but it's the same concept. You're taking a guy from 130 who can't really punch. You're moving him up, putting him at a disadvantage so you can make Issac Cruz look better than he really is to try to jump up interest for a Gervonta Davis rematch. And you won't fight nobody else who's a threat until it's Gervonta Davis. I see the playbook for a mile away. That's why I've had a low tolerance for Issac Cruz, although I like watching him fight. Now, Cruz was speaking about Shakur Stevenson, and he had a lot to say. He said the following, and I quote, "Shakur is a great fighter, but maybe he's a little bit overvalued. He just wants to stroll into this division as if he's accomplished everything. But in reality, he's got to earn his diligence." End quote. Now, Issac Cruz is talking as if he's a two-division champion, as if he's won any of the medals in the Olympics, as if he's beaten anybody like of note. Like, who has Issac Cruz? What, apart from, not getting knocked out against Gervonta Davis, what the hell has Issac Cruz done in boxing to get this level of entitlement and special treatment? It's sickening. It's absolutely sickening. He's made his whole career beating up on 130-pounders at 135, and fighting guys that were faded veterans, guys that were once really good in boxing but are way past the best years, like Francisco Vargas, shop worn, shot on the back nine, and he's got a permanent residency in the clubhouse. He was done but way before Issac Cruz fought him. Same thing goes with Gamboa, right? So you look at that. I'll give him credit. He fought guys, higher risk, low reward guys like Thomas Matisse early in his career, long, rangy guys like Thomas Matisse. Barely won that fight. Got a majority decision. Some people thought he lost that fight. So what I'm saying is, he's in no position to talk. Zero. Never won a world title, let alone a world title in 2 weight classes. Never beat no A-level fighters. None of that shit. Never did none of that shit. All right? So my thing is this, like, it's like Devin Haney says, and his dad says, they say everything but let's fight. He's saying everything under the sun but let's fight. He's talking about, oh, he's overvalued. Oh, he's got to earn his way. Okay. Well, why don't he earn his way by fighting a guy like you? Since you're this big star, since you took the great Gervonta Davis the distance and made him look somewhat vulnerable, right? But you still lost. Why don't you fight him? And why don't you show us? Why don't you show us, right? Because right now, Issac Cruz, I'm going to pull up my boy. I'm going to pull up my boy. This is my new friend right here. I'm going to pull up my boy, Algernon the Duck. All right, this is my boy Algernon the Duck. Every time a fighter is ducking a fighter or on some fugazi bullshit like Issac Cruz is with Shakur Stevenson, we're gonna pull out my boy Algernon, you know, for visual aid, and we're gonna place my boy Algernon right there in the lower third of the video. Okay, that's who you look like, Issac Cruz. You look like this when it comes to Shakur. You look like a straight duck, and Issac Cruz is supposed to be a Mexican warrior with Azteca blood pulsating through his veins, and he's not doing that. Whenever he keeps talking this bullshit about Shakur Stevenson and not fighting him, he is disgracing the lineage of Mexican boxing. And I love me some Mexican boxing. I love me some Salvador Sanchez. I love me some Eric Morales. You know, I even kind of like Canelo at this point. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know, he's okay with me. I don't hate the guy anymore. You know, so tighten up, homeboy, cause it's like these matchups that he's in, for how he's talking and for how he's talking and for who he's fighting, it's not matching up. The accomplishments, the level of achievement in the boxing ring is not quite on par with the hype that he's receiving just because he's an exciting, short, come forward Mexican high guard fighter. And that's just facts. So either fight Shakur Stevenson and show us how overrated he is, or just be like Algernon, be a straight duck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it at that. But Issac Cruz is shooting off at the mouth, looking like Algernon the Duck, and refusing to fight Shakur Stevenson, saying everything but let's fight, saying he's overrated, he's got to earn his way. But he's not a champion. He can't talk like he's a champion when he's never touched a world title. He does not know what a world title looks like. He don't know about no motherfucking WBO. He don't know about WBA. He don't know about IBF. And he don't know about WBC because he's never touched none of those. And until he does, he should stop talking like this. But, you know, I wish him the best. I don't got no hatred in my heart for any man. And I wish him the best in this fight with Giovanni Cabrera. Because I'll tell you this, Giovanni Cabrera is a good boxer. I don't know if his power will be enough to really keep Issac Cruz off of him. But if he's got enough pop to keep Issac Cruz honest, that could be a tough fight for him. But I would fully expect Issac Cruz to beat Giovanni Cabrera because they picked him for a reason. Because he's on the Eduardo Ramirez type level. You know, a smaller guy moving up, can't punch in his natural weight class. What makes you think he's going to punch in a higher weight class, you know? So we'll see what happens. Best of luck into his fight with Giovanni on the Spence Crawford undercard. And yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You guys think I'm hating on Issac Cruz? Because I know I'm going to get one comment where someone says, oh, you know, True School, he just hates Mexican fighters, which is ridiculous. Like, the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. So do you think I'm just hating on Mexican fighters? Or am I being rational? Issac Cruz has never won a world title, but he's talking like he's a champion. And he's been getting protection because they want to cash him out and use him as a Gervonta Davis opponent. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Get vocal. You know, if you disagree with me, you know, say what you feel and say what your chest and be specific. All right. And leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. We're here at the Hatanaka Boxing Gym in Nagoya, Japan. And for more great videos just like this one, make sure you guys click right here.